If you're an asset and you're giving something to the company, bruh, be very careful when you get in your little funk or you get in the mood pulling that back. Because once you pull back, we about to replace Bledsoe with Brady.
Yeah.
And Bledsoe, you might never be able to get back in the game again.
Let's talk to the people who are dealing with people who have abandoned their responsibilities. You're doing your responsibilities, right? So the abandonment part, speak to that.
It's
Marriage or whatever.
It has to get done.
Okay,
if you're not
it's
going to do it, I gotta replace you because it has to get
In
done.
the marriage too?
Yes, in the marriage too.
So we believe in divorce.
I don't believe in divorce. I believe in taking responsibility. I believe in taking ownership. I don't believe in divorce. Why would you have to get a divorce from somebody who the two of you are on one accord and you having some
I
challenges?
think the conversation has to be made if a person's not doing what they're doing in their marriage.
Secret to Success Podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King, what's happening, man?
Left side.
He was just telling us a little foot story, a little foot fetish. And then is that a hole or is that like a little?
It's a design.
Okay.
To get more air.
I thought it was.
No, it is a hole.
That's when you know you got money. That's when you know you got money. You just don't care, dog. You just
Well,
like,
we try to be respectful of the crib.
whatever.
We got our shoes off, but yeah, I at least try to put
He
on
just
some
had-
clean
he-
socks.
Holy ground.
We
are-
literally,
We on holy ground.
holy ground. Yeah, Ma had to verify the lady. Go ahead.
Yeah,
What's
so
the
we on the
verify?
train, headed here, and I got 2 seats on the train.
Mm-hmm.
I got the aisle seat, and then I got another seat that's next to me, right, which is the window seat. I'm occupying 2 seats. Now, this is first class. And so
On the train.
on the train.
On the train.
It's on the train. On the train. It's first class, though. And we did go to the lounge, by the way. Thank you for putting us on
Yeah,
that.
come on.
We didn't even know
Praise
this.
God.
We didn't
Gotta
even
go
know
to the
this.
lounge.
Amtrak got a lounge.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know, but the lady behind me, she put her leg up and had her foot coming through the little side gap between the window, seat, and got her foot just out. Now, granted, I'm on a aisle seat, but her foot is coming through. I might want to stretch out. You know what I'm saying? I might want to stretch out and be
Or not.
Lean
Or
back
not.
to the window.
but I don't want. I might fall asleep and my face might just lean sideways.
In her toes.
But the lady
In her
foot
toes.
was 2 seats away from you, so she wasn't thinking she was
wasn't 2
intruding.
seats away.
Well, I
One
mean a
seat.
seat,
A
a whole
seat
seat.
away.
It wasn't coming through It wasn't like your hand was on her toes. Like
But I'm occupying both seats.
interlocking with toes is crazy.
Oh, bruh.
If you interlock with the toes,
That's a different level.
oh no, that right there.
Chugga.
I'm nervous. Can you grab my toe?
And then to add insult, the lady didn't have on those socks.
See now listen. Now you got your bare toes all
You
out
just
like
wiggling
that
your
is wild.
toes. And I'm like, man, I was doing to eat. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Oh, we need that.
Ma'am?
Oh, that got to be there. Yeah.
So I stood up, and, standing 6'3", 220,
a little quick
222 maybe. Yeah, and I stood up, and she looked up at me, and she already knew what she was like, oh, sorry, excuse me. The lady toes wasn't fixed. Nah, those some cute toes.
Yeah.
Amen. Praise God.
Yeah, those some cute toes.
Oh, they weren't cute. Oh, they weren't cute.
Nah.
Oh, they was rusty.
Oh, bruh, I'm talking about, bruh, like she need 3 pedicures.
Where was Camille sitting?
Camille, we had, it's 5 of us. So me and Jazzy was right there.
Oh.
And so we was sitting in one of them little, the table.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
middle.
for
So
sure.
Jazzy was facing me.
Yeah, the table go crazy.
Yeah, Jazzy was facing me. Camille.
I can't ride going backwards though. Pause. That was wild.
Yo.
I'm saying I can't look to when the train going that way. I can't. Bro, okay, y'all didn't even catch it. Now I'm all want to fall out. Golly. I'm just saying, on the train, I can't sit facing
just
the
disorient.
opposite way.
Yeah.
So every time I'm like, either the kids gonna have to ride over there, or we just gonna all have to look going forward because I can't do it. You looking that way and riding that way is insane. So it give you motion sickness.
So Camille was at the other table with Junior, Yanni, and her.
And her toes.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, no, I think we can agree that's foul.
That's all foul.
That is foul.
For old girl to have her bare toe. First of all, if you ain't got
now, where were y'all?
We was on the train. Which one?
I'm saying, what city was y'all coming to?
Oh, we was coming
Chicago to here.
Yeah, Chicago to Lansing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put it all together.
Yeah. What that got to do with this?
I mean, depending on where she came from, could have been a rough day.
I don't think she's from Chicago though.
From Detroit.
The toes that gave you Chicago.
She's from Detroit.
To just be out there like that. That's some country.
She's from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm saying, but who are you to have your toes out like that if they not?
I paid.
Yeah, but just the bare toe.
I paid to have them
people be
out.
doing that on the plane a lot.
Yeah,
I told you, remember that time I sent you a picture?
Yeah.
Buddy had it. He was sitting in the bulkhead in first class.
No question.
Had his bare toes like up near the screen like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, yeah, come on, bruh. Socks is one thing, but your bare toes.
And then Camille had bought us all Subway sandwiches.
And I'm looking
and
at
now I'm like, yo, I'm
bruh,
about to eat my sandwich. Your foot right here.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at that. So
wait, she might have just had a hip surgery or something now.
Bruh, my hip surgery, I ain't have my foot up. That's even more the reason why you can keep your foot down.
Yeah, that's true.
With you.
So me and Maul had an interesting experience. So we now I know probably like most of y'all, you've been seeing the Carnival cruise fights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Like I seen the Carnival cruise. I don't know how. I don't ask for these to be sent to my phone, but some kind of way, it's like no holds bar on the Carnival cruise. Like folks scrapping, doing whatever. So shout out to Von Trill, Maul's son got married.
Yeah.
And Maul and Camille. Now, you know, the Quinnies, and I'm referring to myself and Candace, we not big cruisers. That's not our thing. But we also are team players, and the Kings are cruisers. Right. So a while back, we was all, I guess, you know, the Kings was like, yo, we got the whole family, everybody coming down for Von Trill wedding in Houston, and the cruise leave out of Galveston. So at first, I think we had a schedule conflict, so we weren't going, and then it was like, oh, schedule conflict got whatever. So they like, we're going to go on the cruise. Now, mind you, I don't never know what's going on with no vacation, with no nut. Bruh, I'm just, what are we doing? So probably, it wasn't till about 2 weeks before I found out that we're going on a Carnival cruise. I was like,
you thought it was just a cruise.
I mean, look, we've been on Disney.
Norwegian.
Royal Caribbean. We've been on the Princess. We've been on, you know what I'm saying? So, again, and I don't mind cruise, like it's not my thing, but it's also like I don't care. Candace is not a huge fan because she like get a little paranoid and motion sick, whatever. So, but she was with it too, so it was like whatever. So then I said, when she sent me the little itinerary, I said, "Oh, we're going on Carnival."
Destiny.
Now, mind you, I don't know. Listen, Maul been on Carnival before, but he said it was way back in the day.
Yeah, Destiny.
All I know is I've been seeing fights. I've been seeing all kind of stuff. So then they like, can't bring no Bluetooth speaker. Can't do boots on the ground.
Oh.
Shut it down.
No fans.
No fans.
Can't do the.
So like right as we getting ready to leave, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like I'm about to go on Carnival. I'm like working out a little extra hard just in case I gotta keep people off my squad. And man, we got to the cruise. And it was fantastic.
Praise God.
It was fantastic. Hey, listen, Carnival, stop letting people put dirt on your neck. And I'm for real. I just want to tell y'all, like, the internet is not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing. Now, you can have a bad experience anywhere, I'm sure. But when the internet decide to do something, so again, I want to say this. We didn't go on the 2-3 day $200 cruise. Maybe that has something to do with it. This was
Is that the one where the fight broke out?
I'm just assuming. I'm just saying.
Is it the $200 night, boy?
I'm thinking Carnival, it should be dirt cheap. It wasn't, first of all, it wasn't cheap.
It wasn't cheap.
And then second of all, the ship was brand new. Yep. So we went, for those of y'all wonder which one it was Jubilee. We went on a brand new ship. I'm talking about beautiful. clean.
Yeah.
The staff was incredible.
Yeah.
The people on the boat was phenomenal. Like the activities, like yo, we really had a
And it
great
was one
time.
of the restaurants that CJ. You know, when CJ find a good restaurant, that's
you
all right.
know me. Yeah, I find 2-3 people on the boat who like, hey, make sure I take care of you. Just look out anything. Bro. So I found my coffee spot, my water spot, and the food spot all by like day 2.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the time, I was pulling up. I was like Obama in that joint. They was like, see. So, we had a really good time, man. You know, like I said, I was like on the boat, like, oh, okay, these look like, you know, like families, and bro, it was a fantastic time. I will say that, and I actually probably like it better than the other cruises because they do cater a little bit more to, you know, they got like an R&B night. You know what I'm saying? like that. But you ain't getting that.
Which side did they cater to?
Cater to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me cater to you.
You know
a
what
little
I'm
bit
saying?
more to my other half.
Okay, let me cater to you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the music, everything, bro. The stops at the ports was phenomenal, man. Me and Trey went. I took all the kids, Junior and Avery, everybody, snorkeling. Man, some of the best snorkeling ever. We were in Cozumel, and it was like, bruh, probably like Barbados looking water. Like, as soon as you go under, fish
Did Yanni
everywhere.
get in this time?
Oh, no.
Still no?
Yanni, listen, my girls, they on some grown level stuff.
Yeah, no, they
the
hanging.
hottest pool parties, and they out there. And then Camille, you know, we at that age now where we got, you know, Yanni turned 21 in a couple weeks. And so, you know, it's what you experienced it. These youngsters don't know nothing about that. But when you see your baby now, you just be like,
It come in the house.
Yeah. So, you know, they was out there, man. Camille was out there at the pool party with them. And I was just watching Camille, Yanni, and Jazzy. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah. No. I was snorkeling and we was riding. Bro, they had a roller coaster. You saw, bro, they had a roller coaster on the top deck with water slides, roller coasters, bro. It was incredible.
Imagine.
Nah, bro, it was incredible. So, shout out to Carnival, man. Y'all quit believing all the hype, bro. Y'all, bro, we y'all just believe anything.
Stop going on those $300 cruises.
Well, maybe no. If you going on a $300 cruise, you probably trying to get in. You trying to mix it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You down to mix. Those called booze cruise. You leave on Thursday, come back Friday night. You just out for a good time. So this was dope, man. And
shout out. We had about 40 people.
Oh, at least
40.
It was a King family reunion in there, bro. I promise you, we had the whole ship on lock. So it was.
I saw about 10 or 12 of them. When we was in Houston screaming and hollering to get Maul's credit card.
Oh, yeah, no question.
They get my trail credit card, dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. The hip-hop preacher was officiated the wedding.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even though you vowed never to do it again.
Yeah, well, I had to do it.
Yeah, it came
I
out.
had to do it.
Like Jordan with the 4-5.
I had to put the 4-5 on with the lace.
He came back and he put up about 70.
Yeah, I had to put on the...
Yeah.
So
I seen a little footage. It would look fire. I saw Montreal posted like a little recap. I said, okay, E with the voiceover. You know, it looked like a little voiceover deal. Yeah.
And I'm glad they went and did it professionally, too.
Yeah,
they don't have a man out there using his voice and not really having a professional. You know, but that was...
Yeah, they did their thing, bro.
Absolutely. All right, hip-hop preacher, you sent me a few things.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can we all just let the audience know that Karl actually came out?
Here we go.
Can we let the audience...
Let them know.
Man, Karl and Tamisha...
Put some footage.
Oh, bro, please show the footage on
Show the
Karl
footage.
and Tamisha came out.
Yeah.
Hey, let the record show that anything that's important, anything that we're like, it's family, like I'm talking about, I ain't just showing up to stuff. Anything that's like, I'm talking about, it's your heart and my heart involved, bro. It's a wrap. We're there. There's no question about that. Some other stuff we're going to work on.
I don't know if Karl came to my wedding. I'm like, you going to trail wedding? I was like, in Houston. My wedding down the street.
He didn't make it.
Karl was like, I don't know. I got a few things going on. It was definitely good to have the whole gang down there, man. Everybody pulled up. Fantastic time. So, hip-hop preacher, I'm trying to look at the notes you sent me. You sent me quite a few. Do you know where you want to go, or you want me to just pick one?
Let me go this one.
Okay,
then. Let's go here.
All right. Yeah,
because I'll ask you to do one and you ain't say it, so we'll say that one for the next one. Yeah.
Last time you mean?
No, I'm saying we was
now.
just talking. We had a conversation, and so I was like, talk about that on the podcast.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I got something else.
Yeah, no.
I
thought you was playing.
No, I wasn't playing. We'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
But I had somebody hit me, Maul. I guess maybe it was a spinoff or something. Maybe we talked about, and I don't know about y'all, but I'll be looking through the stuff, from time to time. And actually, it was, I think, Karl was recording the questions for Dede, because Dede was like, "Yo, I want some questions based on the one she did." She's like, "Give me some questions. Want some feedback." So I read one, and somebody asked a question about like, how do you attract top tier people in your life or whatever. And I was like, you know what, God, this is good. Let me just like do one sentence so I can help people on this whole like attraction thing. People call it law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. But here's my deal, right? When you no longer are an asset, then you cooked. You feel me? Like, I just wanted to simplify it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like that he was trying to make it deep. I was like, bro, don't make it deep. If you're in a marriage and you're no longer an asset in that marriage, you cooked. Period.
Yeah.
If you are in a company, you could use the word loyal. I'm loyal to you. I've been there since day one. It don't matter, bro. When you're no longer an asset, you cooked. You done. As a parent, when your children no longer see you as an asset, you cook. You done. You feel me? And so, I kind of want to start here, because it's like, and then I'll give you the antithesis of that is, when you are in a position where you're a headache, you're cooked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you cook. And can I say this? And again, I don't know that this is empirical evidence. Karl, you may have to jump in. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But I have never seen a person get rid of an asset. Like, I don't know that I've seen it. Now, maybe trade an asset off for a better asset, but I've never seen somebody. And again, this is for all y'all who like, they did me wrong. I ain't never met nobody who was like, bro, you are helping me make millions of dollars a year. And you not a headache. I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Yeah. If you helping somebody make millions of dollars, you ain't no headache, right? Or you're helping somebody, in terms of, maybe you're not money, but maybe you're creating systems, or you're making their life easier. So like emotionally and mentally, right? There are people who emotionally and mentally are asset. It's like, yo, my mom died. You was there for me. I lost my whatever, and you helped me get through it. So I'm going to start here and just kill it, right? Because we passed 500 episode. We passed 500. Yeah. So I just want to start keeping it simple.
501 don't sound that sexy.
Yeah. You feel me? So I just want to keep it simple. For those of you who are listening, you once were an asset and you wondering what's wrong. You're no longer an asset.
Wow.
That's what's wrong. What happened to the relationship? What's going on? You're no longer an asset. No human in their right mind wakes up and goes, you know what? I don't got nothing to do today. I'm about to get rid of all my assets. Right. Period. And so if you're tripping on, well, how did things change? What's wrong? You're not an asset no more. And the asset that you work, well, how you not for me lately?
Oh, I promise you. I promise you.
That's it. That's all, folks. No. That's what I want to talk about today.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, as you're talking, the thing I'm thinking about is you could have like a quarterback who done had, I'm talking about a championship, I'm talking about a good run. And the next thing you know, they done drafted your replacement. And they like, yo, you got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess that's a great question. Because, I'm going to do my part now and make it into a conversation. Okay. You made a statement.
I made a statement. Yeah. He asked a question. I made a statement. 501.
So this is, and I want everybody to think about this, because if you run a business, even if you don't run a business, just in your life, period.
If you run a marriage.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, no. I'm saying, here go the thing. At what point does loyalty kick into this equation, right? Because you have somebody who may have been an asset for a long time, and they're no longer an asset, but they helped you get to where you are. And so you feel like, oh, okay, like, I just want to know personally, cool, how long does that last, right? One, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I've been E's right hand. This is 20 years for us. at no point have I ever felt like I deserved a legacy payment. Does that make sense? Like, I never felt
There's no such thing of it.
No. I'm just saying. Maybe 15 years in, I could have been like, "E, you number one in the world now, bro. I'm gonna just chill and just break me off when you get ready."
It ain't no such thing of it.
But I'm saying that's what people do, right? And so I'm just saying, and I'm cool. And E, you are, man, one of the most loving, caring, non-confrontational. So. And obviously, hopefully, I have done a lot for you, and you wouldn't be where you at if it wasn't for.
Absolutely.
So if you notice that, okay, C not really in it, he ain't really participating. How long do you let that go on before you be like, hey, it's over?
Well, first of all, I want to say this because I do think.
And tell the truth. Don't say what you think is good for the camera. I'm talking about go eat.
We at 501.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Because he got this new thing where he just whooping ass and taking names. And it don't always. It sounds better on paper.
Yeah. Oh, no. So I will say this, Maul, because I want to be factual, empirical evidence.
Yeah, please.
If you help me make $1 million, how long does that last?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You feel what I just want to start there so people can have a baseline. Like
I can tell you what they think though.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying.
I can tell you what they think because they used to the 9 to 5 mentality.
Right.
And the company now they take care of you for the rest of your life until you die.
Right.
And then sometimes after you done helped them out for the last 20 years, they not only take care of you, but they give your spouse a payment. In the case of
we saw we worked at Michigan State. No, I'm just saying, we worked at Michigan State, bro. They wasn't doing nothing in there, but it was like, oh, okay, I've been here, I put in my time already, so I'm just.
And it's marginal though.
Yeah.
The payout is marginal.
Right.
It's a marginal return. You're not. My mom worked for Ford for 30-some years and was at one of the highest levels, and they still didn't pay her what she was getting paid when she was working.
Never.
They gave her a percentage of what she was getting, and so they don't even pay you. People want the same pay that they was getting. It's like, bruh, how long does $1 million last? That's how long that relationship lasts. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny because so you putting yes, I'm putting a numerical value. If we raised $1 million after Uncle Sam,
name this episode Uncle Tom.
Change the name. I didn't change his name.
Hey,
get in.
I'm
talking about Sam Tom.
Everybody getting it.
Man.
If you feel like it, Maul, after you pay, whatever 40%. Then you got to pay everything else because that's what it really is. Yeah. It's like now we at 500,000. How long does that last?
Yeah.
Like how long do you think that lasts? And so what we do, because it's emotional, we don't put a real value on the emotional boy or a timestamp on the bro, I love my wife to life. And I love you to life because of what we built.
Yeah.
Once we stop building, I can't now. She got MS. Of course.
Right.
I'm going to take care of you because you have a whatever. But because you have MS don't mean you could check out. It just means that we have some challenges, but we still gotta win. So how do we win with the MS? Like, what are the pros to it? What are the cons to it?
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting here like happily married because she got MS and she just, what I'm saying, get to be in a funk and get to not. No, Ma, we still gotta go. What does this mean? Like, how do we win under these particular circumstances? Because we were happy. It was a give and take. So what do we still have to do to make sure there's a give and take? And, bro, me and Dede talk all the time. It's like, here are the things that you do for me. Here are the things I do for you. But let's not play games. What are the non-negotiables?
Yeah.
We got some non-negotiables. And when we stop as humans showing up with those non-negotiables, it's going to change the dynamics of whatever we doing. So that's why I tell people all the time, if you're an asset and you're giving something to the company, bruh, be very careful when you get in your little funk or you get in the mood pulling that back. Because once you pull back, we about to replace Bledsoe with Brady.
Yeah.
And Bledsoe, you might never be able to get back in the game again. Like, you may never come back.
And the crazy thing about Bledsoe is he was doing well.
Bro, he was killing it.
Right, it wasn't even like he fell off. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And then he came in. He like, okay, I'm back. And it was like, about that.
You feel me? So for me, Ma, it's just we have to be realistic.
But okay, so then, but that's still, I feel like it's a lot of theory in that.
Okay.
I'm talking about practically now.
Yeah.
with somebody, y'all been homies, you've been friends, you built something together. I'm saying, you're saying $1 million, whatever. I don't. Okay, so you're saying
we said $1 million, $500,000. That's gonna last us maybe a year. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know. How are you judging that?
So I'm judging it. How much it gonna take you to survive? How much it's gonna take me? Your bills, my bills, and I'm saying to you that to the length of that.
Right, but what if we're still making money, but I'm not pulling my weight in that? Does that make sense? I ain't say it just stopped. Like we made $1 million. Okay, boom, it's over. I walk away.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we still running. Or you still running.
Absolutely.
I'm still a part of the company, but I'm not pulling my weight.
Well, then if you're not pulling your weight,
but I'm saying that's hard. But it's hard to be like.
It's not hard because you not pulling your weight is going to affect our wins.
Oh, for sure.
So the fact that you.
But I'm saying we might do 1.2 the next year, but it's not because of the energy that I'm putting in.
And then whoever putting the energy in, we gonna have to compensate that person, right? Period. So you gonna know, AC, we got to bring in Tom Brady. And that's going to affect your pay. And that's going to affect some of your opportunities because we got to bring Tom Brady in. So it is what it is. So for you, it's like, I want the same amount. It's no way possible to get the same amount. One, if we didn't bring Tom Brady in, we lose it. And so now we ain't making what we was making before, and we're going to have some different conversations. The culture going to be different. The energy going to be different. And if we had to bring Tom Brady in to say today, bruh, you not about to make what you was making before. We got to compensate Tom Brady. And bruh, listen to me. This is so deep. And when C talks about whatever he called the new ET mall, I literally told somebody the other day, I said, listen to me. Y'all bring it in. And
I love it too because he going to hit me with a text and be like, he be sending me receipts now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I think I'm playing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told them.
So I just told,
be like, yeah,
and I want to be transparent for our listeners.
Yeah.
I just told the church, yo, we about to bring in LDH. Understand something. It ain't what you think. I promise you, when he comes in, he gonna shine. If he shines, it's gonna take some of y'all shine away. Period. Like he's not about to just come in here and save the day. Yeah. I said, bruh, it's about to be so deep that he about to bring some people to this ministry that would have never come for me. Because they don't like my swag. Yeah. Like they gonna come literally because he's structured, because he's organized. He's really going to meet the needs of a group of people who, when I get up and say what I say, they're going to be like, who is E.T.? You feel me? Who is E.T.? So I'm already knowing when you come and fix and solve problems, bro, you about to get some credibility. You about to get some recognition. You're about to steal the show. So Tom Brady ain't coming in. He coming in to win games. He ain't coming in. But trust me when I tell you this, his entry is going to threaten whoever the quarterback was before.
Still to come on the Secret to Success podcast.
It's not about you working. It's about you taking responsibility. Like Dede could be sick, but she has not abandoned her responsibility as a wife in our family of being.
Okay, and what if she does?
So if she abandons the role, then we got to let it go because you abandoned the role.
So let it go and you bring somebody else in to fill in those. Whoa.
Listen, I love the new vigor. I'm saying by the way, I'm saying this ain't how we've operated in the past by no means.
No question.
Okay, so I just want to let people know, like, because the way you saying it is sounding like it's easy.
No, you said
it probably took us 19
said I wasn't.
Years.
You already said I wasn't on that.
No.
You said I was loving, caring. They know that. And I had to make an adjustment.
I want to let them know 19 years was.
Yeah.
We can't.
No question.
Okay, so, and again, I just want to make it practical in terms of like the heart side, because I think what we're saying for sure, I've been on.
Yeah.
But again, I'm the Grinch.
And thank you for being patient.
I have a heart of
stone. Thank you for being patient.
We've established that that's my role on the pod.
Hey, no, I'm just going to be clear. And he is back to the assessment. It's the air traffic control. So we get into problems, CJ, when, bruh, every business we start now starts with an agreement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not in perpetuity.
Yeah.
You get my point right there. It's not in perpetuity. So, hey, we started this business mall. We go, and again, in our hearts, it's in perpetuity. Right? In our hearts, like, bro, we about to lock in this, we're going to do this forever. But I'm saying on that paper, we literally need to put the terms that say, hey, we will revisit in a year.
What have you done for me lately?
No.
That's it.
I got
but
you.
That's why the commission brand is so great.
Yeah.
Right. It's based on what you do.
It's based on what you do, dog.
Yeah, but it's hard. But it's hard in our like what we do. How can I be like, all right, Karl, how much did you bring in this month? It's like he's not in a direct revenue generating role, maybe per se, like where I gotta like close. No, I'm saying where I gotta like me and E might be on the stage or we might be whatever. How can I put a value on the slide?
But you can't.
That's why you just give a percentage.
But you can put a value on.
Because the percentage is percentage.
But I'm saying
you could
again,
track it. What you doing?
No, you could. No, I'm saying you could track the work. But I'm saying like I'm actually like as an owner, you like. This is what came in. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we got this department, this department, this department. And I'm saying for bro, we at our highest, what was the payroll?
Yeah, it was 300,000. Yeah, 300,000. No. But watch this though. Me and Karl had a conversation today.
That's when I came. I remember when I came.
Hey,
and I remember I was like, promise you.
Hey,
y'all payroll was about the same amount as Chicago Police Department.
No. Hey, the Chicago Bulls.
The Chicago Bulls. Yeah.
And the Bears.
Yeah, and the Bears.
I'm talking about we had max contracts.
Yeah, but you know what? That was harder than it is now.
Yeah.
The way we're doing it now is way easier. Is what I'm trying to explain.
No, I got you for sure. But I'm saying I think there is. Again, when we talk about law, even when we talk about marriage.
Yeah.
So can you, I mean, we talking about a divorce, right? Business wise.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so somebody who, man, my wife used to X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, she ain't doing.
I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little different.
I'm asking.
I think it's a lot different.
I'm asking.
Actually.
Well, I think here's the thing.
It's a lot different.
Yes and no.
I'm saying no. I'm just saying. You want to talk about okay?
Yeah.
I always tell y'all we married. I'm the husband. He the work wife.
Yeah.
But I'm saying. 20 years is 20 years, dog. Yeah. Like this is a relation. Like you can't.
It is a relation, but the two.
If E came to me and was like, "All right, see, we're gonna part ways business wise. We're not finna keep the same relationship as brothers. It's gonna impact it in some kind of way. I can't say how. I would love to sit here and be like, oh man, we're gonna be the same. I'm gonna be calling you every day. We're gonna be talking. I don't know that that's the case. If E was like, yo, I'm off riding with these people and I don't want nothing to do with you on that side, so we're just gonna be cool. I don't think that necessarily is going to keep us same relationship wise. And what I'm saying is, it's not a marriage, right? We didn't stand before God and take a vow, I guess. Did we?
We did.
Okay, cool.
No. That's serious.
So I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, right, to death do his part. I'm saying, I did say I was going to be your right-hand man until we died. So I did say that. Yeah. So I'm saying in the same relationship as a marriage, now you telling me if I'm not pulling my weight.
So here go the thing, though. Here go the thing, though, bro. I'm just being honest.
I'm just trying to make it practical because we can sit up here and say anything, but people who dealing with somebody who, let's just say one of your workers who he been loyal for 20 years, you got on together, he did all your property, he did everything, and now he had a health condition or something or anything that just was
No, that don't count. That don't count.
Does it?
No. So for me, the health thing don't count. And the reason why I'm saying the health thing doesn't count.
Well, now you know that mental health is a real thing too.
No. The reason why I'm saying,
like, man, I just ain't feeling like myself.
The reason why I'm saying the health thing don't count, Ma, is because you did not abandon the responsibility.
Yeah, there's another circumstance.
Abandon the responsibility.
But at the end of the day, to your point, we just talked about Bledsoe.
Yeah, but I'm saying you didn't.
Bledsoe got hurt,
but he also gave an example in the beginning about Dede.
Yeah,
but MS.
Yeah, but watch this though. Bledsoe unfortunately did have to abandon his role. Period.
Yeah, so if somebody gets sick, they're gonna have to abandon their role.
Yeah, watch this though. Unfortunately, he had to abandon it, and it was a time frame, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't a week. It wasn't 2 weeks. Like he had to be gone for some time. Your man came in, right? It's just the way that business works, right? So here go the deal. For me, you can't say you're loyal. If you remember the term I told Karl this term today. I said, oh, if you want to go from making $50,000 to $60,000 to making a bunch of money in a company, it has nothing to do with your work. It has everything to do with, what was the word I used?
I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie to you.
R word.
Or responsibility.
It's responsibility.
I thought you were talking about another R word. I was like, whoa.
No, does that make sense?
Right.
So I'm like, when you get to the big money, it's not about you working. It's about you taking responsibility and saying, I got this and that. You could be like, Dede could be sick, but she has not, she hasn't abandoned her responsibility.
Yeah.
And her responsibility is, as a wife in our family, this is the role.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And so it's like, as long as you don't abandon that role of being.
Okay, and what if she does?
So if she abandons the role, then we got to let it go because you abandoned the role.
Do you
so
let
what
it go? Or do you
doing?
bring somebody else in to fill in those?
Whoa.
I'm talking about
Ambulance step back, take.
Close the door.
No, close the door. Yeah.
Won't fall.
Yeah. But I'm saying, Mark, in some marriages, yeah. Yeah. No question. No question, Mark. Yeah. And but here go the deal, Mark.
Go to your room.
Yeah, go to your room. Go to your room. But I'm saying to your point, Mark, that is not, and that's what I told Karl. You don't have to be the one shooting. You don't have to be the one editing. But you have to be responsible.
Make sure it gets
You understand? That's different.
Yeah.
You have to be responsible for saying, you talking about slides. Bro, I can directly show you that when, like, it's measurable. Karl, if we do, like, bro, let me just tell y'all what's happening right now with my sermons. I'm not even doing slides for my sermons no more, Ma. I'm not even doing that. So what I do is I just give Karl the concept. And I say, Karl, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm all extrovert, bro. I'm no introvert. Even if I put the slides together, it wouldn't be, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be. So do me a favor. That's you. So I'm going to give you the concept and you just put on the slide whatever you think should be on the slides because I need you to speak to the introverts. So I need you to be responsible for that. Now, I can show you from the time the slides changed, especially when I get on stage, I can show you that now there are a group of extroverts that are rocking with me that never rocked with me before because I didn't speak their language. But these slides are speaking their language. So, Karl, I don't even need you to do the slides. Brandon don't have no problems doing it. Can you teach Brandon? But I need you to be responsible for every time I got to get on stage and do something. I need to make sure that those slides, that's tangible. So I'm not saying to Karl, I need you to do the slides. Yep. I'm saying, bruh, when you look at my work, you can obviously tell when I'm on stage, when I'm speaking, like his speaking and his slides, it's a disconnect between the two. So what I'm speaking to is you can't say you're loyal because you've been there. Loyal don't mean you wake up wife or you wake up husband and you come home after work and you know what I'm saying? You go to church with me, we eat that's not it. Loyal means there is a responsibility that I have to make sure we win. Yeah. Most players ain't Dion. They ain't playing both ways. They ain't Woodson. They ain't playing both ways. Most people are one-way players, right? And so I just need to know, Dede, you have this part on lockdown, period. Whether you doing the bills, whether you getting them done automatically, you still writing the checks, snail mail, I don't know. But I'm saying I'm going to bring in tons of money. I need to make sure you got your eyes on this money and you know what's going out, you know what's coming in, you know where we messing up on. Why? Because that is your strength. You have a better strength. So when CJ, we ain't talking, we talking every day or we not talking every day. But when CJ like, yo, I got to make sure that Eric Thomas, the brand, Jamal, the 9 to 5 minute, Toby, like whoever it is, I got to make sure next level speakers, I got to make sure from a branding standpoint, they don't fall off. That's his responsibility. I'm not calling CJ for no slides. So what people feel like is, oh, I was at every conference. I never left. No. You were there, but you weren't there. You let the thing that you were doing, you let it fall. You let the thing you do, you let it drop. You let the thing you do that makes us win, whatever that is. If you won't, bruh, a lot of people, bruh, say, look, special teams is a thing, bruh. Yeah. It's like a lot of people who don't know football don't understand. Special teams is a real deal. Yeah. Where you put the ball when you first start, whether it be on the 1 yard line or on the 40-yard line or their 40-yard line, bro, that makes a big difference for the offense. It makes a big difference if the defense got to keep coming back on the field and they don't get no rest. Yeah. And so I think a lot of people are confused. As a wife, you don't get credit because you didn't cheat. You don't get credit because you didn't cuss your man out. You don't get credit because you went to work. No, you get credit for we made an agreement and you said that I wouldn't have to worry about this part. that you got this part on lockdown. And I see a lot of people think loyalty means you just show up. No, it don't mean that. It means that whatever your part is, you play it at a higher level. And here go my biggest problem. It don't even mean you're going to be perfect. But when you're not responsible, you can't lie and make something else the reason for it. Well, Dede was like, she said to me last night, stupid, Ma, she crazy. It was 10:30 at night, right? Ma, we have been together. We got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, prayed together. I took her to Somerset Mall, which is about an hour and 40-minute ride, brought her back. We went to eat together. We did everything, Ma. Ma, I swear, Ma, we get into bed at 10:30. Dede's like, okay, what's the topic for the night? I said, the topic, I'm going to sleep, right? She said, you going to sleep? I said, I'm going to sleep. It's 10:30. We laughed, but I understood what she meant. And what I said to her was, no. You can stay up to all wee hours of the night. I made a commitment to communicate to you. We started at 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. But it wasn't where she could get mad. Why? Bro, I drove her we talked there, we talked back. I walked her through, held her stuff, sat in the fitting room with her. So I did my part. Yeah. You feel me? Not, I just dropped her off. Or not, I gave you the money. That's not our agreement. Our agreement is not you an ATM machine. Our agreement is the thing I need most from you is communication. Okay. That's what I need the most from you. So guess what? I'm going to make sure that I communicate. Now, we didn't make no agreement that I was going to be at the mall, walking through the mall with you every single time you went through the mall. But we did make an agreement for communication. So for me, see, long as you keep your responsibility, I think that's loyal. And I don't think loyal is you being there and you showing up. And a lot of people think loyalty is showing up and just being
okay,
there.
So then to my point, let's talk to the people who are dealing with people who have abandoned their responsibilities. You're doing your responsibilities, right? So the abandonment part, speak to that, where you like, okay, this person just ain't doing, we can say
it's
marriage or whatever.
It has to get done.
Okay,
if you're not going to do it, I gotta replace you because it has to get done.
In the marriage too?
Yes, in the marriage too.
So we believe in divorce.
I don't believe in divorce. I believe in taking responsibility. I believe in taking ownership. I don't believe in divorce. Why would you have to get a divorce from somebody who the two of you are on one accord and you having some challenges?
I think the conversation has to be made if a person is not doing what they're doing in their marriage. I don't think you just let it.
I don't know. I'm asking because again, you try you have it all the time. People, man, I went to counseling. I did this. We did that. He don't.
But that's showing up. That's not being responsible. You going to counseling and you going, he ain't do this and he ain't doing that. That's not responsibility. She ain't doing this and that's not responsibility. Ain't nobody taking responsibility. You just showing up to counseling because you checking off the box. Real counseling in a real way is, here's what we feel is going wrong. Here's the part I play. Here's the part she plays. Bro, we see it all the time, Ma. The Bears just got a new coach. We see it all the time. Like, we're not winning.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, right. But I'm saying we're not winning. What do we do to win? Here are the adjustments we make. We're not the Bears. Ain't nobody who a Bear fan left because they ain't winning. The Bears are still coming. But what the Bears fans are saying is if we paying and we coming, we want to win. So what do we do to win? We get rid of this person, we bring in this person. We shift this person, we do this. We might need to sell a stadium in Chicago, and we might need to go outside. And I'm saying in a marriage or in a bit, you know what and I want to talk to those of you who feel like you got done wrong. You know what I find so funny? I was preaching about this, Maul. This is crazy, bruh. And I've been doing my research on it. Eve did it, and she passed it down to us. But, Ma, why is it when we have a challenge, we always go talk to somebody else and not the person? Like, why are you talking to somebody else about your marriage?
Because you want confirmation.
Why are you talking to somebody else about what your wife ain't doing
crazy.
or what your husband ain't doing? Why are you having that? Why are you talking to employees about a problem you got with your boss?
I need an outlet. Get my frustration.
Okay, and that's what I mean. You're not taking responsibility. You want to get your word off. Is what we had a young lady on our mastermind call. She was like, every time I get a disruptor, I get rid of the disruptor. I said, well, how you get rid of the disruptor if they're supposed to disrupt? And she was like, cuz I ain't like what they said. Yeah. So then I get another disruptor when they say, I said, no, you get this disruptor to say what you want them to say. Exactly. You wasting time. Like, why do you have a disrupt? And so I'm saying, again, responsibility. So when me and Dede have we lost that game. We lost that game, Ma.
Yeah, but you know what? I think here's the challenge I think I'm having, E, is I get you, but I'm saying, you saying when me and Dede say we lost the game.
Right.
It take two to tango.
It does.
So I'm saying, sometimes people just check out, bruh. Like sometimes people check out.
And when they check out,
and so somebody's listening to this and they like, yo, my husband is checked out.
Yeah.
Like I didn't.
You got to check out.
I'm praying for him.
You got to check out.
I'm just telling you, it gets to that, right?
It does.
Listen, it's so funny because I was thinking the other day and I was like, you know what? When we went to Von Trail wedding, I looked at Candace like, when the last time we've been to a wedding?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Here's the thing.
But I asked the same thing.
But listen, I said, but man, how many people do we know getting divorced?
Yeah.
And
keep
I'm
living,
like,
keep living, young fella.
No, I'm telling you.
Just keep living.
No. We went from when we was in our 20s.
Everybody.
I'm like best man about 4-5 weddings.
I'm talking about he got married the same weekend as somebody else. We had a wedding Saturday, a wedding Sunday, back to back.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm talking about we was on a rag just like marriage. We was going to weddings all day. So we went to trail wedding. I was like, man, I said, wow, we've left the marriage phase. We in the everybody getting divorced phase.
Yeah.
Like I'm 42, right? So I'm like, when I was 22 to 32, everybody tying the knot, getting married, and now I got friends that I'm looking around. I'm like, dang, they got divorced. They got divorced. And we hardly doing anyway. And so it's like, again, you run up. What I'm saying is, this is real tangible stuff that I'm talking about in terms of people feeling like there is no saving it. And I'm saying maybe that's the question. When is it worth saving and trying to save? And how long do you give it? You give it 5 years?
Can I go back to?
I think it's always worth saving.
Always, Ma.
Yeah, it's always worth
But
saving.
can I go back to the beginning?
History.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
It is, bro. You know why it's always worth saving? Because you was winning.
It's cheaper to keep.
No. Y'all was winning, bro.
You had that history, that chemistry. You had one accord.
That was when.
Okay, and it should still be that.
Right.
Why is it not that?
It was
not that?
It was good at one point.
It was great at one point.
Exactly.
So why? So here's the
said it was
problem,
great.
though. Yeah, it was great at one point, right? It was great, right? Watch this.
Y'all the slave.
It was good at one point. He said it was great.
It was great. And my experience has been it was great.
It was great.
Yeah, it was great. So here's the thing, though. And again, I think we're where we are, Ma, because like I said this sermon, we're out of order.
Yeah.
We're out of order. So you've gone to somebody else, Ma, to ask how to fix. It's like Eve. Why? Bro, I read this the other day, bro. It was so dope. It said, here's what Eve should have done. It said, when Satan said, yo, if you eat of this, why surely the tree of knowledge, the good and evil, knowledge, or whatever, he's like, why surely you're not going to die if you do it. He said, somebody said what she should have said was, if you think it's that good, won't you eat it? Mm-hmm. If you think it, whatever you just told me it was, if you think, so the question shouldn't have come, she shouldn't have been having a conversation with him. So for me, why? Because he can't do anything for you. Does that make sense? You and Satan talking. So I think what goes wrong in the beginning, Ma, I see it with people who have left the company. Yeah. Right? Hey, you talk to everybody but who? I'm just being real. You talk to everybody but me.
Yeah.
You done got on the phone with everybody and told everybody how you can't stand this job and you can't whatever. I'm not mad at you. Some of the stuff you saying might have been valid, but why were you talking to employees? Why were you talking, what do they call it? Why was you in the break room talking about me? If you got a problem with me, why are you talking to somebody about your pastor? If you got a legitimate problem with your pastor, here's what I hate when people say, oh, you human too. Okay, well, talk to me like I'm human then. Don't say it.
Right.
You saying,
right.
Oh,
in one context, I'm human. In the other context, you can't say nothing.
But you can't say nothing to me. Yeah. So if you really pissed and you think, oh, you try to act like, okay, come talk to me. Why? Because when the two of us talk, I can really make some adjustments. Yeah. I can make some changes. So when Nikki came to me 2023, 2024, when Nikki came to me and was like, here's some stuff that was going on. I was like, oh, okay. I would prefer to hear from other people to know it's the truth. Yeah. But Nikki, I take what you're saying for truth. All right, cool. Moose, let's get in here and make some adjustments. Mm-hmm. So if you ask anybody, they feel like it's going great. And it's so funny, see, because Moose will call me and be like, I'm going to need you on the calls. I said, for what? It's working. Well, I don't want them to feel like I don't want them to feel like you not still there. I'm not. You are. Like, why we playing games? We don't need to play games.
Yeah.
What you saying to them, what you doing for them, it's working. We don't need to play these games. I don't need to get on the phone with nobody just so they could feel good. You're not here to feel good. You're here to do a job. You getting a check, whatever. So I just feel like, Ma, even with counseling, it needs to be weird because, I would be like, maybe me and Dede going through it or whatever, or me, and somebody else, and I'll be like, D, let's call C. And Dede would be like, okay, cool, if that's what you want to do. But she's like, what we calling C for? It's us.
Yeah.
So after we talk to C, whatever he say, we gonna have to do it.
But then Dede called me on the snake tip.
Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, but I couldn't. But I'm just saying, I realized what she was saying, Ma. It's like, it's just us in terms of this marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can't fix it, why are we telling somebody? And again, it don't mean that you don't talk to the people that you closest to get some feedback, but you're not going to see like, hey, see, Dede tripping, tell her about herself.
Whoa,
it's
sure.
see, hey, we both, this is what we're talking about. This is what we own. We just need somebody, in the Lord who know us to kind of, so I feel, Ma, a lot of times it's broke because you're not talking to the person. I can give you 20 scenarios where people said they didn't like what I was doing, but I can give you 19 where they didn't come to me and say they didn't like. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you ain't trying to fix it in the first place.
Yeah.
So with Dede, I think why it stayed great is because we have real conversations on, hey, boo, what do you think you need to be doing for me? Okay, cool. That ain't it. What do I think I need to be doing? No, that ain't it. What do you really need? I need you to step up. I need you to be there. Yeah. And it's like, okay, cool.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Brother, and that's how you got to do it. So even in business, it's like, if you have to understand something. When you fumble the ball, I don't care if you got 90 yards. Mm-hmm. You just fumbled the ball on the 10-yard line. We was about to score a touchdown. Or you fumbled in the end zone. Our relationship cannot overcome the fact that you fumbled the ball and we was about to win the game and you fumbled, they got it, went down, kicked the field goal, and they won. You got a problem holding a rock. You don't have a problem getting yards. You are a phenomenal running back. You want me to kiss your butt and tell you how great you are for putting up 100 yards a game? That's phenomenal. But you got a problem with fumbling. So it doesn't matter how many yards you get. We don't need, and here go the deal. We don't need to focus on your running. You're great at running. But we do need to fix, you don't know how to hold a ball. Or when they snatching it at you, you don't. So guess what we need to do in practice? Not a whole bunch more running. Right. All your drills need to be, let somebody try to take the ball from you and you hold on. Because you're not going to be in the league for a long time if you keep dropping the ball. Does that make sense? Oh, and so I just feel like the reason why marriages go wrong, because in the beginning, everybody in love, everybody in the infatuation stage, everybody love everybody. Everybody, the sex is good. You going out to eat. You know what I'm saying? You say it again?
Great.
It's great. Not good.
It's great, right? Everything is great, Ma. Then when you got to deal with the real human, now when it's the real human time, don't nobody want to talk about the real human. Why? Because you and your feelings, when we say, you fumbled, and you did. You fumbled the ball. So I just think, our relationship has worked, not because, like you said, ain't nothing happened. We live life just like everybody else. But the communication is there, and ain't nobody in their feelings, and it's like
and nobody resting on their laurels.
Right.
I don't believe resting on their laurels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, like I don't believe that. Oh, because we had a great year last year and one thing worked, that just means something for this year. I just never felt like that. But I also take ownership, right? And so I look at this is ours, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to work as if this is mine too, whereas I feel like everybody doesn't always embody that same persona. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say this, it's the same thing over and over. So if you look at people in companies or you look at people in marriages, the reason why marriages end in divorce is it's like 10 years, 20 years of just keeping stuff in. They don't communicate.
That's it, Ma.
They do the same thing. They don't communicate, and then they get to that point after 20 years have passed where it's almost at the point of no return. The list is so large of the things that you don't do, that you haven't done over this time, that it's almost can't even be fixed. If you think about even the people I work with the police department, they kept their mouth quiet. They had them little break room. That's what you're talking about, them little break room conversations.
So they didn't keep their mouth quiet. Right. You just not telling the person you need to be talking to.
And even in the marriage, they didn't keep their mouth quiet. They just ain't tell the other person.
That's it.
And, bro, you know it. We around, bro. I'm so glad that God has given us this friendship.
Yeah.
Because she can tell you, everybody back home, everybody now is not one.
Yeah.
Divorced. Yeah. And it's just like, but as a friend, you've been hearing stuff for years and years and years. And it's almost at the point, I wish I could go back in time. And I wish as a friend, I should have said, dog, don't tell me. Go talk to your wife. Yeah. Like that problem that if I could be a Monday morning quarterback, I would have said, I didn't do that though. Yeah. I sat back and I listened, thinking as a friend, you should just listen. I'm an ear. I'm listening. I ain't never be like, oh man, you right. I ain't never do that part. I might have even told. Right. I just listen. Sometimes people just need somebody to listen.
No, they don't.
But I know now that I disrupt. Now that I come back, now that I'm in this point in my life, I'm like, yo, I should have said, dog, go talk to your wife, bro. Like, and, I mean, some of these things that these people said was valid.
Yeah.
Like, she ain't doing this, man. She talking to me this way. That's valid. But you should have went and had the conversation.
And you know what? Can I be honest? When you have a real conversation with people, you realize that a lot of that stuff ain't valid. You feel me? Like, I've said to Dede before, like, man, you don't support me. And she's like, oh, okay, let me know when you finish. And I'm like, okay, I'm finished. She's like, okay, cool.
That's the worst when somebody said that.
Yeah, let me know when you finish.
Because you already out of words. And now you got to be like, well, I just, you know, and yeah, go ahead.
You feel me? Yeah. And so her thing was like, here's the deal. I do support you, but you don't acknowledge that I support you, and you don't always see that I support you. You feel me? So she's like, come on, let's just really walk this thing through. Sure. I'm at the church. I wasn't called to be a pastor. I was called to be a nurse. I done gave up my whole nursing career and went fully. So I am at the church.
But you don't support me.
But I don't support you. I'm on check your flights. I'm on every flight you on and have been on every flight you've been on for the last 10 years. You don't support. So what do you mean when you say I don't support you? So is it something specific? Because you just said a broad statement that I don't support you. And so that's what happens. You start generalizing because you and your feelings. And it's like, I have supported you. Now, am I going to support every single thing that you do? Absolutely not. And guess what happened when we talked, Ma? I realized I haven't supported you the way I need to support you. Because you support me so much, I made it about supporting me. You feel me? Like I've become a narcissist.
I just heard a story of a celebrity who went and sued their agent. It was like, oh, you owe me X amount of dollars, and they did the forensic dig and like, oh, actually, no, you owe me $8 million.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. No,
I'm just saying, but you don't know because you're so. You feel me? You're so selfish. And so I was like, hey, Dede, from this day forward, I was like, yo, it's crazy when I look at literally who has made the greater sacrifices. You have made the greater sacrifices, meaning you sacrifice even what you wanted to do. I ain't never sacrificed that. I'm speaking. I'm preaching. I'm doing podcasts. Dede like, yo, I'm not a podcast person, but when y'all need me to be on the podcast and it's an emergency, then I'm going to be there. Like
you ain't never went and checked nobody's blood pressure for him.
You never.
You ain't never.
And so I was like, you know what? Your mother's, birthday celebration, I'm like, I got you. I'm going to support you. Like, because I realized, Ma, like I didn't. I became self-centered. I was like, I'll support you in that, economically, I'm going to make sure we got it. We going to go. But I ain't got on the phone and make calls. I'm on the phone with Neo, like, Neo, I need an event planner. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing her stress. And it's like, okay, you see her stress, but you are so used to her playing that role that she always got to play that role. And you get in trouble because it's like, that person that plays that role and takes care of you, it's like it's almost you becoming entitled now. And it's like, yep, you're supposed to do that. But you never acknowledge. And it was like, yo, D, you right. There are things that you're doing that I do not help you do those things. It's certain cause. She like, yeah, there was a time when C was, playing bully ball for you. Time I was playing bully ball. Now you playing your own bully ball, but there are times I need you to play bully ball for me. So there are times that I'm in a conversation with somebody and I can handle, but I need you to shut it down. Yeah. Like I need to feel protected. Like I'm always protecting you, but I don't feel like there are times I don't feel like you protecting me. You see this person talking to me for 15, 20, my nerves is bad. Go shut them down. But so I want to feel protected too. I don't always want you coming to me and we talking about why somebody said something or did something. Like, no, step up. You feel me? And she gave me an example. With Jada, you would never let somebody talk to Jada like that. Or you'll never let nobody put their hands on Jada or disrespect Jada. Like, but because you see me as strong, there are some what's the word? Liberties that you're taking because you assume I'm strong. I am, but I do have MS. I am strong. And I'm in my 50s. I am strong, but I'm getting older. I am. And it's like, yo, that's my fault. I gave you the rock and you always ran the rock straight up. But it's like, that don't mean I'm not tired. That don't mean I'm not.
You take a lot of hits running that rock straight up.
It does. Hey, so yeah, to your point, it is valid, but sometimes it's only as valid until you talk and you realize, oh no, I was being selfish and self-centered.
This conversation will be continued on the next episode of the Secret to Success podcast.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback and how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.